Hey, beautiful people. I'm Mila.
Hey y'all, I'm Monika.
And thanks for joining us.
Hey. Hello.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I am aligned and balanced.
Well, then that means it's time to get this thing started. I am definitely looking forward to, catching up with you. There is some definitely community news to discuss this week, as well as it's the first of the month. I kept thinking of that song that wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh,
It's the
Bone
first,
Thugs and
yes.
Harmony. Well,
Yes. And so it's in June, summertime. So definitely a good month. Lots of activities and events and things to keep us busy. So I love a good recap. Plus, I know you're going to have our amazing business of the week. So let's get started. How are you doing? And welcome in, everybody.
I'm good, and nothing to complain about. I'm good. I'm just recuperating from the weekend. I rested most of the weekend, had to take
Hmm.
care of some things. I wasn't outside like everybody else, but I will be outside moving forward. So
Okay. Okay. The way you said that, Monica, you said, I, all right. So moving forward, that this was like your rest, your calm before the busyness. So okay, well that's wonderful.
yeah, it's about to pick up. Shoot, in 3 more weeks, I'm out of here.
All right, and so
Going back to Cali.
we definitely love the coat, honey. I mean, the West Coast is a great place to be any time of the year. No, actually, let me stop because too many people. Ooh, that reminds me of something I want to discuss this episode. Okay, too many
Yep.
things at once, but but no. For me, I guess my takeaway for the week is you better do them stretches. That's what time it is. As we are out and about and doing things and living our best life and
Oh yeah,
do do them
get your walk
stretches.
on.
Yes, do them walk, do them stretches though, honey.
That's what I have been doing. Your girl is not. Morning is a challenging time. I like to luxuriate in my bed.
Hmm.
But I've been getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and walking that thing.
Well, that honey, I am very proud of you, and I definitely know that I have been on that stretch movement. The week has been It's been interesting. It's definitely gone by quickly, and
Right.
I have definitely learned to breathe. Take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath, honey. Let that oxygen get to your brain.
Your
Just
breathing exercises.
just a good breath. All right, and then that's the dot. Okay, and then but take that breath and stretch your butt. When you wake up in the morning. Okay, for real. Take a couple of minutes. Best investment in your day. I mean, I like what Monica's doing. That walking. That's always great. But if nothing else, you're going to have to roll out of bed anyway. Take some time to stretch.
It's I had a friend. They were like, "You need to be stretching every day. Like that would help alleviate a lot of your pain."
That's how you're gonna have the most fabulous, wonderful, purposeful, divine 40 plus up, is you start stretching that thing out. Good to start in your 20s and your 30s, but in your 40s, if you haven't been stretching, start
You better get
stretching
to it.
immediately. Okay, and I'm telling you this because honey, I love you, fam. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. Okay, so now Monica, you always keep us informed with what is going on in the heavens, when for us to put on our hater blockers and our protection because it's going to get wild out here. When is the moon full and what is happening in the heavens?
Well, is Gemini season is
Whoop, whoop,
upon us.
whoop,
Okay.
whoop.
So obviously that is the fun for flirtatious social time of the year, of
Mm,
course.
of course.
And I gotta give a shout out to my sissy Pooh because her birthday is this weekend.
Happy birthday to ya.
Okay.
Yeah, we love
Um,
that. Mm.
but there's gonna be a full moon on June 3rd, and it's falling on Friday, so there's gonna be some
Mm.
shenanigans with people.
This
So
this
take
weekend, y'all, be careful. Be
take
safe.
take heed. It is called a
Mm.
strawberry moon, and it's the last
Mm.
full moon of the spring equinox.
Okay. Mm.
Um, and it's in Sagittarius, so it's where you are very mentally active, verbally expressive. Also, it's about your ego, will, purpose, inner life, but basically, a new perspective, the bigger picture, moving forward,
Okay. Well,
moving
I can
along.
dig it. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it, girl. Yes. So, with that being said, as we move along, I did want to just, touch a little bit on community news. Are there any exciting stories or things that have been happening uh, that you want to bring to the table?
I mean, Megan, well, your girl Beyonce just, bringing down the house, and her daughter is doing her thing.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
uh Megan,
hmm
okay. Look, call it an upgrade, call it what you wanted. It's just, she's just opening her horizons. It's international now. Okay.
Megan the, you mean
She
Megan the Stallion? You're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
girl.
it's
Mm.
international bay season.
I like, honey, that is a hashtag right there. You said it's summertime is meant for international bays. I love it. I'm with you, girl. Okay, speak that life. Nothing domestic. We want international. So, oh, okay. So, so Meg done went international with it. That's what you letting us know, Monica.
I mean, it's good to, spread, travel, meet new people, spread your wings.
That's what I believe, girl. Try new bites. Uh-huh. Yes. Sample fairs from all over the world. Yeah, girl. That's what time it is. So, okay. Well, that is good community tea. I'm sipping now. What else you got for me?
That's all I really had. I mean, you had some other things on our sidebar.
Girl, I love to keep a good sidebar because, it's travel season, and what does that really mean? That means that people are out here traveling,
Acting a
doing it.
damn fool.
Yes, and Seattle made the list. It was like number 4 on top places that people want to visit. Number 1, 2, 3, and 5, they don't matter. It's about Seattle being number, Seattle making the list. And I was like, how do you feel about that, Monica? I mean, you go to the town. Is that a place that if you didn't reside in the Northwest and you had to choose some place to go to for the summer, would Seattle make the list, truthfully?
If I knew somebody here, but we do have beautiful summers. I tell people that because if people like Seattle, they're like they've never traveled this far.
Yeah, that's true. We definitely do have beautiful summers. I mean, we have the mountains, and summer, I do tell people summer is the best season to visit Seattle, but just right now. I mean, I feel like it's tent city. I mean, with that, I don't know. I
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be downtown. Like anything else on the outskirts around the lakes, the islands. I mean, there's a lot of things to do in Seattle, especially with if you're on IG or TikTok,
mhm.
they're always
That's
posting secret Seattle. They're always posting stuff, things to do, stuff that I didn't even know about. I mean,
Okay, well, no, that's real, and that's actually what kind of fueled, I think, the list. And let me give you the other 5 because it's called trending summer travel destinations.
mhm,
So yeah, TikTok, Instagram, these are socially influenced popular travel destinations. So
right.
you hit the nail right on the head, girl, when you said the TikTok. Number 1, of course, is New York City, New York, and New Yorkers leave New York City in the summer because it's hot and muggy and just, they want to get that fresh air. So it's ironic. But New York
Mhm.
made the top of the list.
I think I would go there in the summertime.
I
I'm
think I
trying
go
to
there in the fall or spring for New
uh
York.
spring, late summer, and early fall. I actually went in September years ago,
Mhm.
maybe a decade ago.
Mhm.
So it wasn't too hot, too cold, but that was more like a work trip. It wasn't. I would want to go for more leisurely, but like I said, I wouldn't live there, but I would definitely go back and visit again.
I can see you doing fall. You know why I say I think fall for you in New York, so you can wear your clothes.
Fashion
Cause
week,
yeah,
girl.
that's exactly what I thought. I said so you could wear your clothes.
Yep.
Number two was Las Vegas, and I've been to Vegas in the summer. I mean, yeah, it's 100 degrees, but it's dry. So
That's
yeah,
why it's trending because they got the deals. It's hot as Hades in
yes.
Las Vegas, and I don't want to go to Vegas in July. I've done that before. Hell nah.
And then Los Angeles is number three. I
Woot
mean,
woot.
I guess Cali's, good time to visit. And then we made number four. And then San Francisco, California is number five, kind of
I
rounding off
guess
this
if you want
list.
your windows broken.
And this list came by way of CNBC.com.
Mm.
So yeah, but that's funny. Yeah, I like the reason
I
if you want
mean,
your
I
windows
mean,
busted, no,
I mean,
no bueno.
they might as well
Mm-mm.
put Portland on that list.
Uh, uh, and what do you mean by that, Monica? I might not be familiar with that shade you're throwing. They might as well put Portland on the list because of what, ma'am?
No,
Because of what?
I wasn't even being shady. Actually, Portland does have some really dope spots and some good eateries there. But I'm just saying they put San Francisco on the list. You might as well put Portland on there too.
Uh huh. All right, girl. Well, well, I hear you. Well, another thing I wanted to kind of bring up is, you know, this is like the season of old men really, really getting it in. So, if you're thinking you're safe because you're dating an older man, you might not be.
You
You
talking about Al Pacino?
Yes, girl, 82. But I mean, his woman is 29. See, DeNiro's lady, kind of looks a little bit more age appropriate. I mean, she looks like she's a grown woman. She ain't playing no games. But this 29-year-old with
Well,
82
she ain't
year
got that
old,
melanin, but anyway.
I she is she's a person of color. She's a person of
Oh,
color. Yeah, yeah, she is, honey. But no, but
well,
I'm
wouldn't
like
that technically be like his grandchild or like great grandchild, if or great
for
grandchild, or like per her age, if he's like in his 80s and she's 29?
yeah, girl, 82 to 29. Yeah, that I mean that's definitely something. I mean, that's that like Anna
Ugh.
Nicole Smith. That I mean, even though Patino's in good condition, whatever. At 29, I don't know,
I don't even want to go into the details of that. That might be a Patreon discussion.
girl. And I've I've liked them long in the tooth, but I mean that tooth is feeling real long when you're 29 versus 82, and And yes, that is definitely a Patreon type conversation because I'm like,
I
ooh,
mean,
what's happening?
she locked in, like she good.
Pop's a freak. I'm not mad at it.
That
He's still
that
getting it in.
that and like she's good. Like she ain't got to work no more.
Like she been dating him for like 2 years or at least a year. She stopped working when that's the
Girl,
play.
she
That's
knew
the
what she was
play.
doing.
Thank
Right.
you. And I was like, that's the play because you
And
hope he gets to see the baby make it to middle school.
child, he just happy.
Oh yeah, that's why I said. Hey, I said okay. De Niro and Pacino still getting it in. I am not mad. I mean, between De Niro and Pacino, who could slide you their number though, and you not toss it away? I'm just curious. I know it's not your flavor, so don't give me all the background of what you wouldn't do. I know, but hypothetically speaking, Monica, Pacino, Pacino, De Niro, who could slide you the number, and you'd be like, okay, thanks, Daddy.
Oh, girl. Oh, mm-mm. I mean, if I had to, like, if like,
Yes. See, I knew you wanted to give all that disclaimer. Oh, if the stars and the moon, if I was forced to, if a gun was in my hand. No, just tell us, De Niro or Pacino.
De Niro.
Of course, girl. That's what anybody was. Of course, maybe Pacino, Scarface era, maybe, but it. I mean, but it's really De Niro all day, all day. He's smooth, and he already used to like the sisters until that last one. That was a long breakup. I heard.
Okay, moving along.
Okay. Okay, so and then this story though is kind of a testimony, some shocking community news, and some other stuff for us to keep our eye on. We definitely discuss injustice from time to time amongst friends. So, of course, we have to bring it up from time to time here. We're still following the Elijah Lewis story, which was the Seattle activist that was shot in a road rage incident in April. That case doesn't appear before a judge or move forward until August. So, we'll keep you updated on what happens if you don't catch the local news or hear about it. But most recently, this is like a little testimonial because this young man was shot by the police, 11 years old, in Mississippi. It's kind of like all out there. You can't really miss the story. The little boy is on CNN. Darian Murray. I mean, he's has such a old soul now. I don't know what he was like before getting shot by the police, but it was just the wildest little story. And I want to give my take on it. But Monica, do you have any thoughts on the story to start, or anything you want to put in about the background of the story?
I just don't understand how with all the police training he has, he wasn't able to recognize that the 4-foot person was not a grown ass adult and decided to go ahead and like shoot. And it's not even like shoot in the the bottom or the leg. Is like shoot to kill. It's like, really, dude? And so I feel like somebody was in his ear when they were, he was first on the scene, and they were like, you know, just
Mm.
revving it up. But that's a whole bunch of other politics when
Making them
you,
nervous, like making
yeah,
them
when you're
scared, like.
the melanated person in the police Princeton, yeah, he doing a
But
whole bunch of
remember,
ego power moves.
but in this case though, girl, it appears though the officer might have been a person of color.
No, that's
You
what I'm
know?
saying. He's
Yeah.
wielding his power, being,
Yeah.
being in his ego.
Yes. And
Like,
so
let me show them that I can take care of all the, yeah, whatever.
the reason the 11-year-old was shot was that his mother was in a domestic violence type of situation. One of her other children's fathers had come to the residence at early morning. I think somewhere between 2 and 4 a.m. I was reading on CNN.
Right.
And she was, scared. She has her young children in the house. So she asked, Darian to call 911. Of course, let them know that they didn't think the man had any weapons, but, he was being aggressive and acting erratically. And, it was just not a good situation. So they called 911 for assistance. So I do want to kind of emphasize that, that they weren't breaking any laws. He's just 11-year-old kind of following his mom's lead and seeing his
Mm-hmm.
mom in peril. And, little boys, little girl, any children don't want to see their parents in
Right.
harm's way or in peril. So he's obeying his parents. When the police come in there, you and I were having a sidebar discussion for domestic violence. If the police come out, and how did you say it, Monica? If anything is broken, somebody's
Well,
going away, or
well,
if there's,
yeah,
yeah.
that's for the state of Washington.
Hmm.
Past life experience. Yeah, if anything's broken in the household, somebody's getting arrested, someone's going to jail.
All
So
right. And so, kind of with that, keeping that in mind, and we don't know all of Mississippi state statutes, but what I do know is
backwards laws.
well, Mississippi has definitely been in the news for a variety of questionable things, and I know Florida was recently put on the NAACP do not travel
Girl, they cousins.
advisory. I was just gonna go, but I was like, but the Floridians are probably like, well, wait, what about Mississippi? Like Mississippi doing a lot of wrong things too. But
Right.
anyway, not
Alabama in the middle.
girl. The I want to say the triangle of just disaster, but it's not even a triangle. But anyway, and so the officer is on paid leave. So right now the officer is on paid leave while the investigation continues. I guess there's body cam footage. The family is seeking help from the Justice Department, and they have a current lawsuit going on, which is understandable. But this is the icing on the cake for me, is when the mayor said it is a tragedy, and I'm paraphrasing. It's a tragedy, but we don't have $5 million to be paying out. The city just doesn't have $5 million to pay out, which made me want to scoff because people, if you don't know anything, know this. everything is insured. So like a city doesn't pay out its lawsuits. They have their
Right.
insurance is paying that off. 9 and 10 it's like, yeah, they're hyping you up to think, oh my goodness, we have to pay out this. If your city isn't insured, what kind of city are you living in?
Girl, if your city ain't even got
Mississippi, I
fresh running
guess.
water, what city are you
Mississippi,
living in?
Mississippi, your city in Mississippi, or Michigan. Oh Lord, okay, sorry. And no shade to the family out there because we are praying for you because water is a real thing. You need air and you need water. And Monika and I have had some sidebars
No,
this
but
week
it's
about
yeah,
essentials.
it's the city officials who effing up the
Mm-hmm.
water system in Mississippi, and this is
Mm-hmm.
factual information because I was in a water class and I got this information from an instructor. Like, yeah, they doing some crazy stuff down there. Talking about they ain't got, well, they had that big old scandal with old boy anyway. That's where they sent the money to.
Oh, the welfare fraud. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, for the football player. What was it, Brett
yeah,
Favre?
yeah,
Oh yeah, he's still trying to get out of that sticky situation.
right,
And there are people. There's still state officials. Yeah, Mississippi is a hot mess. So anyway, our little hearts go out to Darian Murray. But the testimony is this: not only is the little boy alive and able to give interviews, and he's definitely going to need therapy based off of some of his interviews because he still sees people standing over him. He can still imagine himself being in a coffin or being, dead. And that's heavy for an 11-year-old.
right.
But the song that they said he was singing as he was praying, they said he was giving his bedside confession. And that's what I love church for the children because of this, because he is actually the second story in which I've heard some little boy or little child singing some gospel and saving their life. There was a couple of years ago, and you said you had heard the story as well. It is kind of like kind of black folklore at this point now because it happened a
Hmm.
few years ago. But the little
Right.
boy was being kidnapped, and he kept singing every praise is to our God so loudly continuously that the kidnappers just pulled over and like set him free. So I was like, well, if that ain't God and working it out for you, they didn't do anything to him. I don't know if they were confused because that song has a couple of bridges, but it's basically the same song. You saying it over and over and over again. Every praise is to our God. They threw that little boy out the car
And
and
they
went
had
on
them.
about.
It had them heavenly frequencies, and they would just couldn't take it.
It was wonderful. And so with this little boy, Darian said he was on the ground, saying, I apologize to the teacher. I was bad too. Tell my family I love him. Like he's giving his little 11-year-old, like, it's my last
Oh,
final. And then he was singing no weapon formed against me shall prosper by Fred Hammond. And I said, you better go. You better have your way, Lord. So that, Mila always like a good church shout out in a church moment, and that's it. That's the joy in this sorrowful tale right here is that the little boy is alive because even his mother said that I can't be hating people right now because I just need to be so grateful and so focused on, basically paraphrasing again,
right.
my child, but no weapon formed against me was his salvation song. It said he sang that while his mother applied pressure to the wound while they waited for the paramedics. So, all right.
Exactly.
I was like, now, whew, that was heavy, but now we're done with community news. Now it's time to get out our calendars, our planners, our phone schedulers, because we got some things that are happening in this month, and we are excited about it. And I know Monika, you have some events to tell us about locally as well.
Sure do.
Okay, so we like to keep the party started. So I guess I'll just start off with what kind of month is this? This month is African American or Black Music Appreciation Month. It also is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. And, that is definitely an issue that has impacted my family and my loved ones. So I
Me
definitely
too.
think, yep, if
Hmm.
you're not familiar with it, try to become familiar. And if you know someone who has a loved one who's in the midst of that situation, be supportive. You can do a lot of things. You'd be
Right.
surprised. Even a phone call sometimes brightens people's day. So that is my shout out there as well. I mean, there's a lot of other good events this month as well because it is the beginning of summer. So it is things like National Oceans Month, and our oceans are so important. It's part of the bigger ecosystem. It's National Fresh Fruit and Vegetables Month, and of course,
Yeah.
it's National Camping Month. So,
Okay.
yeah, and it's Great Outdoors Month. And of course, I have to shout out our Caribbean American peoples, because it is Caribbean American Heritage Month. So if you don't know something about a worthwhile Caribbean American, I don't know, read a book. The more you know, rainbow is going to come across the screen. And speaking of rainbows, it's also Pride Month, and World Infertility Awareness Month, along with National PTSD Awareness Month, and National Men's Health Month. So I did
Is
want
it
to shout
Black
out. It was a
Music
lot.
Month?
That was the first thing I said.
Oh, okay.
That just lets you know
Let's
that
not
Monica
forget
is.
about the music.
That just lets you know Monica is not listening to me. That was the first thing. I know I
Okay.
had a lot of things to go over.
Right.
I mean, and June is a busy month, girl.
It sure
Okay.
is.
But we started off with the A's. So I started it off right. Okay. With A for African American or black. I even said black. I even had a
Right.
whole moment where I said nix that, because we don't really say African American, because there are African Americans. We say black American 9 out of 10 times when you and I are having a conversation.
Or melanated.
I mean, I know you're on that melanated, but I'd be saying Black American to you. So that works as well, because melanated is kind of ambiguous to me. But okay, but moving right along. So on the first of the month, it is, are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
International Children's Day. Let's get into
Aw.
it. Yeah, it's National Olive Day as well. And olives are delicious. So just not just olive oil, but just yummy, tasty olives. The second is National Rocky Road Day. And I know that you don't get down with ice cream like that anymore. But did you
Mm-mm.
ever like Rocky Road?
No.
Oh, sometimes when that chocolate craving hits me, I know you like sweets, but sometimes that Rocky Road will be just hitting the spot with the marshmallows and the nuts and the chocolate. Oh, delightful. It's
Yeah, I just
also
never got
not
into it.
not your thing. Okay. It's also National First Ladies Day. So, I mean, I guess I could assume who's your favorite first lady, but
Sarah. Sarah. Sarah Jakes Roberts.
okay, yes, I can see
Cause
that.
you know
Okay.
what? I ain't gonna lie. Like I watched them on Sunday anyways. It'd be between her and Pastor Torre.
Uh-huh.
And girl, she had that word locked in. But I wasn't watching because she threw the wig off. It was she actually had a word. People need to listen and stop just focusing on the visual part of it though.
Oh, she had a wig? Oh wait. Whoa, you made church sound like it was popping at Bedside Baptist this
I sent
weekend. What
you
you
the
say?
link. You gotta watch it.
Oh, oh, okay. I guess I do. I mean, I was gonna watch it for the word, but I mean, now I'll be watching it as well for what else happens. I That's what's interesting, because they use the term first lady, and it can mean so many things. Because when I hear first lady, because of my political background, I
Oh,
go,
you think of the
oh,
president?
first, yeah. I was like, oh, I thought you were gonna say, oh, Michelle Obama, because of course, who doesn't love Michelle? She's, it would be her, and then it would be, I know it's shocking to some, it'd be Hillary right after Michelle. If I had to think of my favorites, I'm sure some people want to say Jackie O. I didn't know that lady. I heard about that lady. She was my mom's generation, but I know about Michelle, and I know you could love or hate Hillary, but
Yeah, I
hmm.
didn't. That's not the first thing that came to my mind. So,
I'm not mad you took it to church. You did the what we supposed to be. So I like that. Okay. On the third.
oops, you got to go back because I got an event on the
Okay.
second
Good.
of June.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Rose and Rhymes
Mm.
at Abbey Creek Wine, the Creek in Portland, downtown Portland, from 6 to 7:30 p.m.
Oh, okay. I like that. So that's for the Portland peoples. I mean, if
Yeah,
you're not there, get yourself together, get a little road trip. Okay. I like that.
and they all sign up for their email list because they always have brunches like maybe twice a month on Sundays, different curated brunches. I still have to go down there for the brunch, but it's yes, it's fabulous. So
Okay. Well, I like that. I mean, I will say this: June 3rd, it is National Trails Day and World Bicycle Day. And I know you appreciate a good bicycle, Monica.
yeah, I need to get on a bicycle. Maybe when I go to take a trip to Victoria, we'll get on some bicycles.
Okay, because it's also Insect Repellent Awareness Day. And that sounds like my kind of day, if you know me. So,
Get some peppermint oil.
hmm,
Create you some peppermint or lavender.
hmm.
And sometimes you gotta What am I using? Raid don't work. Raid is like crack to these
No, no,
buttons.
no, no, no. I wouldn't. I was gonna actually say
Ortho. I
I
use ortho around
Zevo.
the house.
I was like Zevo, that new one that's safe for humans and pets, and it's natural. It does have things like peppermint, but it
Oh,
also
okay.
has a variety of natural ingredients. I tested that out just around because you can use it indoors or
Uh-huh.
outdoors,
It worked?
and it worked. I said,
Okay.
"Well, go ahead." I mean, now people, because I was reading reviews before I got it, and people are really ridiculous. They're like, "Oh, the pet's so strong," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's pepperminty. I mean, it's definitely
They said that
strong."
what they rather inhale like a real chemical then?
Because they're ridiculous. That's what I said. But no,
Okay,
I don't.
anyway.
They're not a sponsor yet, but was impressed.
Right.
Okay. And then the fourth is National Cheese Day. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But most importantly, it is also National Cancer Survivors Day. So I don't want to forget that because shout out to people who've overcome their bouts or their loved ones have overcome their bouts with cancer.
And it's also my sister's birthday again.
Okay, on June 4th. Hey, we're not gonna get tired of talking about her birthday. I mean, because your sister is loved, okay, and she is good peoples, all on her own, without even not just the fact that
Girl,
she's
she
Monika's
is
sister.
boss
Yeah,
lady, okay?
exactly. I love it. The fifth is World Environment Day. The sixth is D-Day, and also National Yo-Yo Day.
Oh, I remember yo-yos.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. I mean, I don't know
My
why
name
it
is
was.
Yo-Yo. I'm not anyways.
Don't try to play me out. Don't try
Right.
to play me out. That was the jam back in the day. Um, National Gardening Exercise Day. And wait, going back to Yo-Yo too. One of my girlfriends, they saw her on a HBCU tour with her daughter. My friend anyway, and they said Yo-Yo was just the sweetest, most down to earth person. She was, taking pictures. Now, of course, her daughter didn't really know.
Who
But
she
my
was.
friend was,
Oh,
yeah,
Yo-Yo.
my friend was
Yo-Yo's a real
excited.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend was hella pumped. But she said, she took pictures with her daughter. She gave her daughter just good word, good advice, just poured into her. And I was like, oh, you can't. That's priceless. So yeah,
Right.
it is National Yo-Yo Day. So if you don't know, you better Google Yo-Yo and YouTuber and listen to some of that old
I guess that's
school.
about to be the real music. Okay, moving along.
Okay. The seventh is Global Running Day. Do you like to run, Monika? I like to walk.
I like to do sprints. I don't run on concrete. I know you can
Hmm.
get cushy, expensive shoes to absorb the shock. No. If I will run on grass if if I'm out like playing baseball or softball. I haven't played in years, but I will
Hmm.
run around the bases. But I like to do sprints around the track.
Okay.
Like I'll
Uh,
sprint, walk, sprint, walk, sprint, walk. Like I could sprint for my age and for my stature. I can run real quick in a short distance if I need to. I'm just gonna let
Girl,
y'all know.
I'm not mad, honey. I'm not mad at that either. It's called well, for me, it's called adrenaline. I think I surprised myself the other day. The National Chocolate Ice Cream Day
Yeah.
is also on the 7th. So you run and then you get yourself some ice cream as a treat.
Or a
The
chocolate smoothie, protein
oh,
smoothie.
okay, whatever floats your boat, but it is ice cream day. June 8th is National Best Friends Day. So that is a day that we can definitely appreciate
You're my
around
best
here.
friend. Doing real bad. Yeah.
Yes. The ninth is National Meal Prep Day. And do you like strawberry rhubarb pie? I can't actually honestly say that's a pie I've ever tried. I hear people talking about it a lot. Sometimes they serve it at places that I'm at, but I just never gravitate towards it because I'm not
Hell
all that
no.
into strawberries. Okay, well that's real.
A strawberry pie. No. A strawberry can go on the pound cake. Strawberry can go like in a milk. Well, smoothie for me, not a milkshake. Strawberry
Mm.
can be on the side or chocolate covered strawberry, but like strawberry, blueberry pie, like that just don't seem appetizing to me.
Uh-huh. Okay, the 10th is some days. The 11th is some days. I mean, it's not anything that we have to go crazy for. The
Right.
11th, I mean, it's also German Chocolate Cake Day. I mean, and National Children's Day. I guess we're supposed to love the kids. I'll
Okay,
throw
well
that out there.
on the 11th there is another event. There is a
Okay.
R&B rooftop day party from
Ooh.
2 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Which is being brought to you by ETC, which is a clothing company based out of Tacoma, Washington. It's going to be at the
Mm-hmm.
Alma Mater in Tacoma.
On water in Tacoma. All right. I like that. A rooftop, a day party. That's so summer. That's so grown and
Right.
sexy. It's during the day. When are you partying? I'm partying like a grown up during the day. So I can
Okay.
so I can be home at a respectable hour. I love it. I
Exactly.
love it. I love it. June 12th is Eat Flexitarian Day. And I think that's kind of fun, you know? It's also International Falafel Day, and I do love a good falafel. But the flexitarian, I love that whole concept. If you're
Hmm.
not prone to know what flexitarianism is, it's a little bit less restrictive than saying I'm a vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, or a carnivore. It's like a
It's
mixture of
just a
all of
new
them.
made up term. I mean, basically, you just eat what you want.
But you eat less meat, like
Oh,
you
of
have at
course.
least
Yeah.
2 to 3 days of no meat, but you still can eat meat in your diet versus being a true vegetarian or vegan. But you do try to limit your animal byproducts, and you
Hmm.
try to increase more fruits and vegetables. I'm talking about it as someone that would consider
As a
themselves
novice.
a flexitarian.
Hmm.
Yeah, girl, please. I eat that meat, so I ain't worried about that. June 13th is World Softball Day, and I had to shout that out because
Yay!
of Monika, because of that. The 14th is Flag Day and World Blood Donor Day. So if you have not considered it, you could make a heck of a lot of a difference if you go donate blood, especially if you have that good O positive blood that they want really, really bad. I mean, they want all blood, but they got that universal blood. So if you got that O blood, don't be just keeping it to yourself. Share it.
If you want to. Otherwise, you can donate for your own blood for your own procedures. Some people can't donate blood. They are anemic or they got other
Hmm.
issues.
And that's true. And that is definitely why we said it's World Blood Donor Day. So figure it out. If you need to start donating for your own procedures, or if
Right.
you want to help somebody else out who might need your blood to save their life, do that. The 15th is National Photography Day, or Nature Photography Day, I should say.
Oh, okay.
So go out when you're walking around, enjoying the outside, snap a photo. Make it a
Hmm.
selfie. Make it good. The 16th is some
Oh,
days.
roll it back.
The 15th?
Yep. On the 15th is an event that is being hosted by Debrina Jackson Gandy. It's called Elevate Pre-Summer Synergy Event. This is an event for Black professionals, entrepreneurs. It's networking. It's going to be at the Sip Lounge,
Mm.
Hyatt Regency in Renton from 5:30 to 7:15 p.m. And get your tickets in advance before they're gone because it's only a handful. She has at 25 attendees. It's just going to be like a little quaint, you know,
Mixer.
networking. Hmm.
Okay, I like it. Well, I know that more information for that will be on our actual website, our Instagram
Yes.
page
Hmm.
and show notes. June 17th is International Surfing Day. So I don't know if you tried surfing. I know we do go to Hawaii from time to time. Have you tried surfing yet, Monica?
No.
I
No,
you know
I did the other thing. I did the was it the paragliding?
Yeah, parasailing. Yeah, parasailing.
Parasailing a
Yeah.
1,000 feet in the air. I don't need to do surfing.
Okay.
They were dipping and doing us in the ocean. Like that's yeah. I was technically surfing at that point.
Well, I love that. I love that June 18th is coming up, and that is, of course, Daddy's Day. So it's Father's Day on the 18th. You know, shout
Dance
out.
with my father. Anyways.
That's all right, honey. I love it, and it's also National Go Fishing Day. I don't know if it's because it's Dad's Day; they put them all
Oh
together.
wow.
But and a lot of dads do like to, people do fish with their fathers or father figures. So
They sure do. My nephew and my brother, they go brother-in-law, they go fishing.
I know I
Friends, I
love.
have friends that fish too. Yeah. Hmm.
I love the little video that your brother-in-law was posting when he was teaching your nephew how to fish.
Oh, the one where he like freaked out.
Well, yeah, but even when he had the little toy and he had
Right.
him like casting off as he was getting
Yeah.
ready. Oh my goodness, look, young sir there. June 19th, of course, we know what June 19th is, honey. That's Freedom Day,
Mm.
also known as Juneteenth, and National Martini Day. So
Do you drink martinis?
I have they're a little strong. I don't want nothing that strong.
Mm.
What about you? Do you like a good martini?
No, I don't drink those.
That's what I said. It's too strong. I mean, I like all. I could see why you would need an olive with it, the salt to break up. It's just like basically straight liquor with
I
three
just, I,
olives in
it
there.
just seems, it seems like it would be something compared to like moonshine. I just,
Because it's straight liquor. It's like it don't have
right.
nothing to make it palatable. And then some freaking olives. And I guess olive juice is that people are feeling benevolent. I don't know.
Hmm.
I wouldn't. I'm not a fan. That's not something I would order. I'd probably order the corny cosmopolitan before I would order a martini. And that's not to say that the cosmopolitan is bad, but I'm just saying it's more known. It's a more widely recognized
Right.
cocktail.
I probably get the a vodka Belvedere before I.
A vodka lemon drop. That sounds just about right to me. Yeah, I
Hmm.
like that. Okay. So the 20th, it's some ice cream type days. The 21st,
Oh, oh, nope. The 20th,
okay.
there's another event. It's called Verse and Vibe. It's at the
Oh,
Crocodile in Seattle, and it's at 7:30 p.m.
oh wow, verse and vibe. What that sounds like poetry, freestyle,
Right.
rapping, rhymes. Oh, that sounds like that could be interesting if you're interested in that kind of stuff. I like that. The 21st is National Day of Indigenous People. So, shout out to my indigenous people out there. Okay. It's also National Smoothie Day because Monika has been shouting out smoothies a lot on this episode. So
I didn't even know.
it's Smoothie Day, and it is also Selfie Day. So, I love a good photo in general and a
I guess
selfie
I'm
in
gonna have to do a
particular.
selfie drinking a smoothie.
Well, hey, it sounds like a plan. The 22nd is World Rainforest Day, and the rainforests are important. Even if you don't know why, look that up then. they they do matter in the big
Right.
scheme of things, and they might just matter because you never know where your next cure or your next herb and potion and lotion, hair treatment, face treatment, cure for everything is going to be at. And the rainforests are always dense with things that are yet to be discovered. So that's my shout out to the rainforest. Okay. Um, the 23rd is National Family Owned and Operated Business Day. And we love a good family owned business around here.
Mm-hmm.
The 24th,
Oh, but there's something going on the 23rd.
okay.
There is a business. They are having a yogi happy hour,
Hmm.
and it's being hosted by mindfulwellness.life on Instagram, and it's at the marina. It's yoga happy hour at the marina
Oh,
to 8 p.m.
well, okay. Wait, what marina?
in Seattle. You'll go to mindfulwellness.life
Oh, okay. Oh,
for more info.
I love the way you said that. The 24th is Upcycling Day. I don't know how. Do you like upcycling, Monica?
Upcycling. Yeah, I do that with my
Mm,
clothes.
okay. June 25th
Oh,
is.
but while you upcycling, you might as well get an outfit ready for Havana Nights yacht party
Oh, wow. Now that
being
sounds good.
being hosted by Elevate PR Management, and you'll more info on our page for that.
Well, I remember one year y'all went to. Anyway, yes, you know what? If you haven't been to a yacht party, you should go with your friends because even if you don't love it, you guys have something funny to laugh about and talk about for years, honey. The shenanigans. That's all I'm saying, you know?
Oh, whoops, whoops. Gotta run it back though. I
Hmm.
forgot. On the 23rd, June 23rd, there is a for it's called City Park. It's like a lounge club. They got games, music, libation, and vibes. And it's between Seattle and Tacoma. It's in the middle, y'all. So
Meet me
you
in the
ain't
middle.
okay. And it's a new spot. And it's yeah, there'll be more information on our page.
City Lounge. So right in the middle, what is that like? Federal Way? Or are you thinking what?
Yeah, it's
Tukwila?
it's Federal Way, and I think it said ladies free before 11. So
I mean, is it the old Cafe Arizona building? Like where? No, that doesn't even exist anymore. That's like where the light rail is out there
no,
in Federal Way.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, that's.
no, it
that's
doesn't look like that place at all. No.
okay. Okay. Well, that'll be something interesting. I mean, Federal Way. Yeah, you're right. It's right in the middle. The 25th is National Catfish Day. The June 26th, though, is the
Oh,
day that I like to celebrate. Oh, and the 25th, I know it's probably going to be Pride in the city because
and
that's,
there's
yeah.
another celebration, Juneteenth
Okay.
celebration at Liberty Park in Renton, Washington from 12 to 5 p.m. You could probably catch some catfish over there.
On June 25th,
Mm-hmm.
celebrating Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not calling it a summer or soul day. They calling it a 19th celebration.
Girl, they celebrating Juneteenth all month.
Well, freedom is something to celebrate. All right, girl. June, June 26th is my mama's birthday, so shout out. I'm
Yes.
very pumped for her. The 27th is National PTSD Awareness Day. I know it is
It's
Awareness Month,
real.
but the day is there, and it's also National HIV Testing Day. It's summer. It's just because people don't talk about things doesn't mean that we don't want to look out for our health and our
And
wellness
no,
and just
yeah.
be
If
informed.
you
Yeah.
got a partner and you're sexually active, you need to be getting tested every 3 to 6 months. Huh?
And Monica do believe in that. Okay. That is what I will say. What word up, girl. I mean, I have been encouraged as
I
a
mean,
sister with
we
her.
grew up
Yes.
with TLC.
Yep.
What
Hmm.
was their song where they had the condoms on
Ain't too
their
proud to
clothes?
beg. Ain't
Yeah.
too proud to beg for what I call my
And
own.
it don't matter if you got insurance or don't got insurance. You can get testing.
Girl, take yourself up to Planned Parenthood if you don't know. I mean, people hate it, but while it's still there, you better go if you don't have insurance and you want to know. Because knowing your status of your body, whether it's you have a toothache, whether something's going on in your inside parts, you need to know. Knowledge is power. Yeah, even if it's scary, that's why you go with your girlfriends. I said we'll have to get into that on another episode, but
Right.
we've been there and we've had to go get our tests and do what we had to do. But like I told you, Monique and I, we not play friends. We not play. We real. we, we be with each other when we need to be. So that's that, and then we're rounding up the month. The 29th is National Waffle Iron Day. I mentioned it because Monica always likes a good waffle or some pancakes. So
Yeah. I do like some pancakes because, yeah, my daddy used to make pancakes, peanut butter pancakes. It is stuck to my thighs. Um,
okay, and wait, anything going on the 29th, Monica?
there's nothing going on the 29th, but I did also want to mention that the play Rent
Uh-huh.
is um, at the Renton Civic Theater, and our own Angelica Barksdale will be performing in this Rent play, and I plan to attend. It's between June 9th through the 24th.
Oh, okay. Well, I love it. Rent, and you said Angelica Barksdale. She must be a T-Town local and favorite. You know how these T-Town people are.
Oh,
They go hard for each other.
she's not T Town though. She's not T Town.
Okay. Well, I mean, where is she from?
She's
Washington?
Pacific Northwest. She's not
Okay.
claiming
Okay.
T Town though.
Oh,
Yeah.
she not claiming it, but is it claiming her?
No. She's not T Town. She's
Okay.
she's she's more up north.
Is she Seattle?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just saying more up north. She's definitely not Tacoma.
Girl, I don't know. I'm asking like it's a game, girl. Oh my girl. I
She
said, what's she
she, she
claiming? Seattle?
no,
Mm.
she looks sis like yeah.
Well, that's good. Okay.
Mhm.
And then the 30th, we're gonna round off the month with a day I think is sacred. It's probably a newer day in this game, but it's National Food Truck Day. If you ain't tried a food truck, it ain't like food trucks of yesteryear. A lot of them are regulated. A lot of them actually have to cook in professional kitchens and then bring the stuff to the trucks, depending on your state and what the regulations are. What I mean, I go get find you a good food truck. There's some food truck apps out there, and you try something new. Maybe something you haven't even experienced before because they can't afford a brick and mortar. You go out there and you discover a food truck. So that is on June 30th. It's summertime, eat
Mhm.
outside. They used to do it down in Westlake Park. All the little food trucks be out there. My favorite was always Jamil's Big Easy. And then, there were some other ones, Buddha Brothers. Whew, they ended up getting their own little shop though. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Good bites though. I believe in them. Now, Monica, now that we wrapped it up, what's the business of the week?
Business of the week. I am going to say mindfulwellness.life.
Mm-hmm.
They incorporate, obviously they have a lot of yoga events in the
Mm-hmm.
city in Seattle, and it's because you mentioned stretching at the beginning of this episode.
Yes, yes.
And so yes, to get into some of their classes, check them out, and get your stretch on. Really do your body good.
Okay, we love it. Mindful wellness. All right, then Monika, is there anything else that I'm forgetting to tell the family tonight? Today, tonight, tomorrow, whatever time it is you listening to this.
No, be kind.
Whew, I love it. Be kind and be safe. Okay, you know the moon is gonna be full this weekend. Okay, but enjoy yourself. Talk to you
Peace.
soon. Bye.
Monika, where can they find us again?
They can find us on Anchor, Spotify, and now iTunes.
Mm.
And please like, share, subscribe, and leave us a comment. You can shoot us an email or a voice message if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
And with all that, love and gratitude.
Remember to call your aunties or your girlfriends and say hi. Bye.